Hello, Potato, and happy Friday. Happy first Friday in December. It is day 6 of Into the Adventverse. Where we stand so far, we've got 2 minifigures from our Spider-Man Lego calendar, Spider-Man and a fairly unimpressive Venom. Over on the Star Wars side, we did yesterday finally get our first full Droid. A little gingerbread looking R2 here. Very festive, ready to hand out milk. The milk that you can break chunks of him off and dip in to all the guests at Jabba's Life Day party. And we have so far 5 potent cocktails from the Straightaway 12 nights of cocktails calendar. Of which so far my favorite is the Blanco Margarita. My least favorite, just barely, is the Oregon Old Fashioned. Yesterday's Manhattan, which I don't think take time to appreciate the artwork on. It's a little hipster offering you a beverage. With my second least favorite, but again, I will acknowledge on that one, it wasn't fully chilled. I don't have room in the fridge for this calendar, and some of the beverages aren't meant to be served chilled. So it is kind of kept in a cold garage around like probably 40 degrees out there. So it's like the temperature I think you would serve stout at. It's that kind of a pub basement temperature. But yeah, it was very, very strong. Not a favorite. I didn't have the garnish for it though. Maybe if I'd had like that cherry on a skewer, like getting the scent of that, like with the way the lime works on the gin and tonic, that would have changed my opinion of it. But as I had it, as it was provided by Straightaway, it is in 4th place out of 5th. Now that we've gone through that, let us move on to day number 6. So we're going to get a mini build of some sort today because we had a minifigure yesterday. And yep, it's the hot dog cart to go with Venom's hot dog. So let's get that built. There we have it, our little hot dog cart all built and ready to go. And another extra wiener for a friend. But over here in the little cast off area. So, I don't know. I mean, I might use this in the Winter Village. I had like 50 hot dog carts, I swear, in the carnival display. But I don't think of any in the Winter Village. So maybe I'll find a spot for that somewhere. And hey, it's where Venom got his hot dog. So, yeah, not bad. I do like the mini builds in this, I think, better so far than, like, say, the Star Wars ones. The Star Wars ones are always little ships, and they're always just... Not always. They're frequently just such a pain to put together. These make much more sense. And they're easier to work with. Now, are they... And they're very much... I mean, let's face it, this is very much in line with what you'd get in the Lego City calendar, which I didn't get. But, because I don't really need a lot more stuff for the Winter Village. Space is kind of at a premium in there. I've already had to retire benches and ice rinks and stuff to keep room for buildings. All right, let's head now to Tatooine, to the Jawas of the Sandcrawler, to look at day number 6 in here. Yesterday I had to kind of rip the bloody door off of number 5 by mistake. My rock biter hands got the best of me. Yesterday, because we finished our first droid, which means today we're going to start a new droid, which means we're going to probably just get us a leg. Which means Lego's probably going to win the day. It was hard for Lego, even a minifigure, especially a particularly unimpressive one like Venom there, to beat a full-on droid. But, today, are we getting the head first? Oh, I think we're getting part of the BB unit. I think this is going to be the BB unit for the next few days, which means if it's like the last one, the one from the calendar from a couple years ago, what you have here is 2 halves of the sphere, a core to make it stand upright, and then a head. So I feel like we're getting one of the halves of our BB unit this time, and it is, yep, it's looks like the bottom half. It could be the top half. It's top half. That's where the head's going to attach. So we have half a BB unit. Half a BB unit versus, well, it's technically a quarter of a BB unit, but a third of the visible portion of a BB unit. Versus a hot dog cart. I think Lego wins it today. Lego wins with a hot dog cart versus a bit of plastic I just threw away. Got it back. All right, now it's time to get into the holiday spirit with our holiday spirits, thanks to honestly, courtesy of a thanks to, I paid for this. It's not like, you know, nothing here is sponsored. But from our Straightaway 12 Nights of Cocktails calendar, I don't know if they're meticulously crafted, but they're fairly strong. They're very much alcohol forward and mixer second, which is very different from last year's calendar, where we had a lot of mixer. We had a lot of the syrups and flavorings, and the alcohol was not as strongly present. I mean, it was there, but yeah, not as strongly present. So far we've checked off the Oregon Old Fashioned, the Margarita, the Manhattan, and the Pacific Paloma, and the Blanco Margarita. Today marks a halfway point, and yes, still no sign of that other calendar. I don't know what I'm going to do come the 13th. That calendar's not here. It said to be here by the 15th, which doesn't do me a whole lot of good. I may have to go and find some desperation 12-day calendar to replace it. Today's clue: a few things are more kind to one's eye than the sight of a gracefully crafted cocktail. I'm going to assume that refers to garnishing, which I'm not doing here, because, I mean, visually, these haven't been super thrilling. We have a kind of a pinkish can with a little dude on it. I'm going to guess it's the bee's knees. It seems like a bee's knees sort of a look. Nope, it's the Negroni. Finally, the Negroni. I've never had a Negroni. He's riding a pony, a hobby horse. What's in the Negroni? Gin, crimson snap liqueur, sweet vermouth, keep it room temperature. See, this is why I don't know what to do with this calendar. Even if I had room in the fridge, things that they say not to refrigerate them. It's not helpful. It's not great. Like, if I'm opening my calendar, I'm not going to then wait a couple hours for this to get to room temperature or for something to fridge. So, herbaceous, bitter, and balanced. Keep it room temp. Serve over ice and give it a twist. Orange or lemon will do. I don't have any orange or lemon to twist with, but I can go with some ice. So we'll grab some ice. Be right back. All right, I've got some ice. I have some fairly high hopes for this one. I've never had a Negroni before. I am keen to try it. Obviously, there's a 72 proof. It is it's the third most potent cocktail in the calendar, because the Old Fashions are both tied at 80 proof each. So it's going to be fairly strong, but I don't mind gin so much. Again, adorable little can, although it's got sticky stuff on it. Oh, I hope this hasn't leaked. I mean, we're below another one. That one definitely hadn't leaked. So, yeah, there's schmutz on here. That's why I gotta wash the cans before I put them on display anyways. So hopefully this is okay. Let's find out. Crack it open. Gin, crimson snap, and sweet vermouth. Made with a company. I wonder where we get the brand name of the vermouth, but not the brand name of the gin. Interesting. Oh, we have another fairly dark looking cocktail. Nothing's not as dark as yesterday though. It smells nice. It smells sweet, maybe a little bit fruity. I mean, the Manhattan smelled, to me at least, a little bit fruity as well. And again, that's why you're supposed to have those, the garnishes, the twist of orange, or was it lemon? I think it said. Yeah. Would probably help with the aromatics of it in the same way that the lime wheel helped on the gin and tonic. But we don't have that because it didn't tell me on the back that I needed such things. It shows them in the pictures, but it doesn't tell me I need them. If it told me I needed to have orange and lemon and cherries on hand, I would have done so like I did last year for the cocktail calendar that said I needed to have things like coffee and whipped cream and club soda. I went and got those things so that they would be ready. This did not warn me of this stuff. But I guess, you're not meant to really drink it immediately when you open it, because you're supposed to let this get to room temperature, but yesterday was supposed to be served chilled. It's in the same box. I can't keep it chilled and room temperature if I don't know what's in the door. Again, information that would have been useful here. All right, that's enough of me whining. I need to chill out. Let's have a drink. very gin forward, but I do get a sweetness, I'm guessing from the vermouth. Oh, and burn's going down a little bit. And a very, very kind of sharp burning flavor on the tongue, down in the center of the chest. But a little more sweetness, definitely better than the Manhattan. I'm not going to say better than any of the tequila drinks, but which surprises me a little bit because I do normally like gin drinks. And I feel like the fact that I don't have the twist, I don't have the aromatic of the twist, is doing it a disservice. I think if I had it properly, I'd probably like it better. But I had no way of knowing for sure what twists I needed. I suppose I could now, knowing, now that we're halfway through the calendar, go out and buy the stuff for tomorrow. But yeah, I'm not going to. It's too late now. It's too late, baby. Now it's too late. So ranking, I think it just goes above. I think it just goes above the Manhattan. I really thought the Paloma would be farther down on this, and maybe it's just time and distance are clouding my memory, like a night of too much drinking. But I like the artwork though. The artwork's cute. Artwork on these cans are all impeccable. The cans are adorable. I love the cans. But I'm left with a very bitter aftertaste. It's like the more I speak, the more bitter the back of my tongue gets. Yeah, if that's what a Negroni is supposed to taste like, then Negroni may not be my thing. I still have really high hopes for the Espresso Martini. But yeah, a lot of these, their drinks, Straightaway seems to make very strong cocktails. I don't know about them being like meticulously crafted or built with unreasonable care, but they're strong. They're very, very alcohol forward, as where I think last year's calendar was much more mixer forward. They're not bad, but so far I don't think there's like anything here that I would order on a regular basis. You know, I don't think there's anything here I would go to a bar and say, "Oh, please give me a Negroni." It's yeah, it's kind of bitter. It's kind of bitter on the very end there. It's not my favorite, but I'm still holding out hope for that one. I kind of hope that one's on day 12, just because I would like to finish strong. Although, I mean, the Mai Tai, I think the Mai Tai will be the test for me, because I do like a good Mai Tai. And if that's just too alcohol forward for me, then I'll know it's just Straightaway. It doesn't agree with me. It's just they may make the drinks a little too alcohol forward. Which, you know, for some people, that's what you're looking for. For me, I like a sweet mixed cocktail, but I also like a stout beer. I don't know. I feel like those two things are odd at each other. I like a nice Guinness, but at the same point, I like a nice sweet Mai Tai. I don't know. Is that weird? Does that not make sense? Let me know in the comments. Is that like, am I at odds with myself on that? Or are we just talking two different sets of flavors and two different sets of tastes, and it's perfectly fine to like one thing be kind of dark and strong, the other thing be kind of light and sweet? Let me know. But that's going to wrap us up for today. Another video gone longer than it should have. Maybe once we get past the alcohol here, the videos will get a little bit faster. But I'm not thinking so hard about things at the end. But I do hope you found this all interesting or entertaining. If you did, go ahead, give it a like, subscribe to the channel. I do thank you for watching, and come on back tomorrow as we finish the first full week of Into the Adventverse with December the 7th.